Ladies and gentlemen, just got back from doing a little trip around the old country block out here. Now it's probably about 6 country blocks, but these tires down at have them down about 14 psi front and 10 psi rear, 35 12.5 Falcon AT3W are absolutely amazing. You can't even see the 589 shock relocate kit there. So you can see the underside of this thing is snowy. Everything worked well though. That was only covered up because we headed off obviously on the main road. But we got some snow on this thing. It's did very well. We did avoid all of the snowmobile trails. We only went on untracked trails, as we should here. Got to respect the riders, obviously. Definitely would be pretty upsetting to go riding and have a pair of trenches from these bad boys right through your trail. So we went on all the non-snowmobile routes, which were untraveled, had a good foot or foot and a half of untracked powder on them. Snowfall the last week or so up here. And StabiliTrack message came on and the off-road screen went all blank, but it's done that a couple times on me before. Lockers and four-wheel drive still work. It just doesn't tell you on the screen. So, all that being said, truck did fantastic. I had it buried up past the sliders twice and just put it foot down in first gear 4 high with the rear locked, and these things just absolutely clawed their way right out of there. And I gotta get inside here in a minute, but you know, the switch panel down here worked well. That was the first kind of test of it. I have received word that the new lights from undisclosed company are showing up here Tuesday. So these things going on the old lady's Jeep. Ordered a little light mount for the front bumper. I'm gonna have 2 aimed up as driving lights and 2 down as fog lights, even though it's a Jeep and it has LEDs, so they're already plenty bright, but more is never bad. Then on mine, I'm gonna have pretty much the same setup with lights. Might change it up a little, but yeah, we're pretty snowy. This little floor drain's gonna be kind of upset, but you know, it's used to it. We'll catch you guys later. All right, here we are back. Fixed my StabiliTrack light. Looks like the lady's home. Let's take a look at her Jeep. Catch you guys in a minute. All right, we got the lady inside. Got all the groceries inside. That's the good part there. Let's take a look at her Jeep. Same tires, 35 12.5 Falcon AT3W Wild Peak, triple peak rated. She's got a 3 or so inch lift on here. I don't think it's much over 3. Just some 17, basically the same rims. I think they're 0 offset as well. Same size rims, not same rims, those are fuels. And she's got some headlights. I'm gonna end up throwing those pods. Got a bumper bar ordered that goes right there. It's kind of like a bull bar. It bolts into the frame. Must be Must be down in there somewhere. I haven't looked too much into it. It'll be here maybe Tuesday. But yeah, she's got the rare color. It's Commando Green. It's 2013. There's only a couple thousand of these made in this color, and half of them are 2-doors. So Sahara, it's got loaded interior, Alpine sub, sound system, all that factory. Back to this, we're gonna do a little airing up because, well, I need to. You guys can probably see this kit a little better now that it's light out. Take a look here, get it undone for y'all here. Just like that. Let's grab our, holy cow, that's bright, air hose. And oh, look at that. Hey, Eos. Hey, Eos. Say hi. Everybody say hi. Babe's bringing the drink out for me. Thanks, babe. That's service there. So let's get this all hooked up here. It's pretty stiff because it's kind of cold, but see if I can set this thing in here again. Get some, at least half decent footage. What we're trying to do here. That connected there. And here. It's this bad boy. We will. I'll set this here right now. Give you guys a little look-see. This thing has obviously dual outlet and a pump head there, and those tubes both run. They're pretty sizable. I mean, fairly large hand, and that's there. It does come with the 3/8 fitting instead of a quarter fitting for some reason. The hose comes with the 3/8, but we that one's in here. But we got the adapters to go from this hose, which now fits on here, which I'm not going to hook up yet, to go to that other hose if needed to get that 60 foot. But as you can see, heavy duty fuse there, nice heavy duty battery clamps and cables, very hefty cable, and just a nice look to it. Diamond plate down there, it's got that heavy duty industrial look. And let's hook it up and go from there. Bring this to the front here. It's kind of chilly out. I don't remember if I mentioned in the first clip, I did just fix my StabiliTrak. A little fog in that headlight there. Sounds like an excuse to grab some aftermarkets. Oh man, did not pop the hood. So I'll let y'all see. StabiliTrak is fixed. We're good to go there. There's that switch pro just chilling in there. As you can see, only one red light is illuminated. Just have those orange marking lights on. Man, I just can't say enough about these tires. Just reviewing yesterday's excursion in the snow. These things were incredible. So obviously lights aren't here yet. It's Tuesday. We will set this thing up here like so. That's where I usually set it, and get that unhooked. Put these things around. Let's do a positive, just to give you guys that's pretty powerful. pretty powerful stream of wind coming out of there. So let's get this thing, let's get the hose hooked up and get some of these tires juiced up to where they should be. This hose hasn't even been unraveled yet. Ain't gonna look like this when we're done. So looks like that's it. What we will do is set this here and going to plug, snap that quick disconnect on. Now, oh man, this thing is really wound kind of goofy in the factory is what I'll call it. Might as well just start with the first tire here. Oh man. A little cold out doesn't help that they're chocked full of dirt and all those threads. It's probably about time I got some new ones at some point. But we'll get it. There it goes. And off it comes. Try not to lose that little guy. And hook this up here like so. It's not like being on there crooked, but as you can see, we got our pressure, yeah, like that. And let's turn it on. I will start a timer on the old Apple Watch here. Let's go through, I don't know, I haven't used the timer on this much, but I do believe it's here, stopwatch, not necessarily a timer. Alright, we're at 0, and I will start this and start that and report back when we're done. One of the cool features about having a handle like this is you don't have to shut the compressor off to get that reading. Just do that. As you can see, we are just a hair over 30. Makes it really handy. Ease of use is what we were going for. And time there. Let's unhook that. With a couple stops in there, that's pretty respectable time, I think. For well, that was 14 to 36, so that's a pretty good on a 35, pretty big 35. So I'd say that's an A+. Let's I'll report back in when I get the rest of them hooked up here, filled with some air. Well, we have got all the tires aired up. Combined time roughly 12 minutes, I'd say. It's about 2.5 per tire. I give 30 seconds extra for each one for switching it over. The old setup definitely was 20 minutes maybe when I first got it, 25 more like it though. And towards the end, I mean, when that thing started getting worn out, it was well, let's not talk about that because that's not a fair comparison. We'll just say 12 minutes to 25 minutes. It's that's a pretty big difference. So let's get this thing might as well go over to it here. This thing is quite the animal. And gonna get her unhooked and do that now. Let her cool down a second, then take it back. I'll give you a little time lapse of me throwing everything away, putting everything away. Jeez, wouldn't want to throw it away. at the old work truck here. I actually just got this thing all stickered up. Throw this in here quick. Man, got a big old billboard now from a company, and definitely can't go under the radar with really anything we own here. Just kind of a standout thing. Maybe I'll get something for the summer that's under the radar, just a little cruiser or something. But let me get to that time lapse for y'all. Well, we got that all put away. It's cooled down enough by now. Everything fits so nicely in this bag. It's crazy how much bigger this bag is than the bag on the old setup. It doesn't quite fit where I used to store it, but we'll figure something out. I do have that tote that's only about half full. I could throw this back there. There we go. But some things I just like to keep in the cab. Let's click these quick. Probably gotta set this back down. There for now, man. It's nice and warm in here. And now I have to play musical vehicles because the lady obviously gets the closest spot in the garage. So we will move the work truck, move this, move that, move everything, and figure something out. So thank you guys for tuning in. I will, well, I should say I will. The next video will be the pod upload, and man, it's gonna be a nice sunset there. Excuse the surface rust. Those things are just spray bombed. Obviously they're not powder coated or anything. Just cannot get over how cool. I mean, you got cool looking shocks, might as well showcase them. Every other off-road vehicle's like this. The high lift. Sliders. And yet, this thing still has, well, can't really see from there, more skids than this. Jeeps pretty much come with every skid plate you're gonna need. Pretty impressive. So we will catch you guys later.